Maver Festival, day one, my favourite time of year. Can't wait for the draw. Can go down cafe in a minute and get some breakfast. Let's have it! This week, but day one of the Maver Festival. Peg 17 on the match leg. Fairly happy with the draw. No fish, shallow, and Felix, and see if we can catch a few. Got a few good angles in my section, so we'll see how we do. Catch you later. Checking out for me. Right. 27.8. Well done, you. Right, so this was day one of the Maver Festival. Very frustrating day. Nothing I've done really has worked. I had an F1 on bomb and red to start off with, and just couldn't get any bites. So I had a few small fish on casters down the edge, and I had a couple of F1s and carp shallow, like towards the end on a long pole, but really struggled all day, couldn't get anything going really. I ended up with £27, which surprisingly was enough for third in section. Albert Williams fished a great match, 2 begs to my left, and won the section with 50 odd pound. But yeah, very frustrating day, and see how we get on tomorrow. On juveniles. Right, we're on peg 27, 3 waters today. £16 come off this peg yesterday. I don't know what it's going to be like today. The thing with these festivals, you don't know what the anglers that were on the peg the day before are like. I mean, but I'm going to knock up some ground bait to fish worms and casters, and bit of ground bait over me long line, bit of green swim stim, bit of marine halibut, rock it up dry, all wax and water in there, it'll be good, just so I can feed a little nugget of ground bait if it's particularly hard. I'm going to fish a little pellet feeder over with some micros, and I think micros and expanders down this left hand margin, and let's see if we can catch a few fish. Hopefully we do better than third yesterday.
Go. and then
I've seen 2 or 3.
funny old day, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. He started off really, really well, and then it's just gone dead.
Just one way, mate.
So day 2 of the Maver Festival, I've drawn peg 27 on Tree Waters. Tree Waters is a bit hit and miss for me. I've done well there on some pegs, and then I've had some really shocking days there in the past as well, so I was a bit apprehensive about how the day was going to go, but got there, it was nice and sheltered, but like some of the other pegs were really like, you know, being hit by the wind, but I thought that would play against me, to be honest, because the wind pushing up the other end of the lake, I thought those pegs down with the wind would be better, because it was pretty much flat calm up that top end where I was. Pretty much started on Pellet's jaw and stuck there for the first 3 hours, because I could see Gary Thomas opposite and some other people, and I thought I was keeping pace just fishing Pellet short, so why change? Pretty much done that for 3 hours, and that's died off eventually. I think I ended up with 46 pound with 54 pound winning the section. So not as good as yesterday, but had a nicer day's fishing. If once you start doing not as well in these festivals, you sort of takes pressure off a bit, and you just try and have a nice day's fishing. I've had a few fish on Pellet shallow, and I've not had a bite down. I had a really nice looking edge to me left that I thought I'd catch on, but it was like going in like against the wind, so that's probably why I've not caught down that edge. But the other weights came from the other end of the lake where the wind was pushing down, so I think I kind of drew out a bit there. It was just a bit lifeless. Day 3 of the Maver Festival. Today Amelia's drawn me peg 12 on Trelawney, which I'm more than happy with. Last year we was on 14, peg next door. I just fished casting shallow and had a few down the edge and did alright that day, I think. So the plan today is going to be casting shallow again, about 13 metres. I'll fish metre short and down the edge later on. I'll also set up a little bob and bread ring, chuck into the far bank over there. Hopefully catch a few fish on that. Catch me later.
green from on that top.
Right, we're day 4 of the Maver Festival today. Bit of an update from yesterday. I drew 12 on Trelawney. A bit of a disappointing result in the end. I was 5th in the section. Just couldn't really string any bites together doing anything. I had a couple of lumps down the end later on, which got me out of jail a bit, but it wasn't really any good. Today we're on Porth, best day of the week. We love Porth. Like natural fishing, roaching, like trying to catch a few slabs on the feeder. Drawn peg 37. I'm gonna chuck the feeder out long, worms and casters out on the long bowl line. Try and catch a few roach short on maggots and casters and pinkies, that sort of thing. Yeah, hopefully we'll catch a few fish and have a good day.
Mainly on the method time.
Right, 3 on method. How's the Maver Festival gone this week? Worst day of the week was Monday, but that's the best points I've done. I've had some nice days fishing, but it's just not gone my way. Like, luck of the draw, not made the right decision on the day, something like that. Not entirely sure, but we're giving it a good go. Porth's probably my favourite day of the week, and we only picked up 3 points there yesterday, but it is what it is. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. We've got plenty to look forward to today, and hopefully we'll catch a few fish there and round off the week nicely.
place where there are fish that come in and everything. Yeah, 56.8.
Got me over if that was 56.
Oh dear. Haven't done a job right, counting for you.
I can't count, that's his job.
You're alright with 6 fingers. I don't know what he's done. It's his third one. He bagged up in the end? No.
I don't know. +3. I weren't telling no lies. I didn't tell you.
Right.
So last day of the Maver Festival, Amelia's drawn me peg 4 on Belingi. Love Belingi, it's basically carp bagging, which is right up my street, like that sort of thing. To be fair, I've not fished a great match. I think what happened is got it pretty much sussed within the first couple of hours, as in I just decided I was going to fish down the edge all day. And feeding was okay, but after like the first couple of hours I was probably a bit too far behind, and then once you're playing catch up it's difficult to catch up. So I ended up pulling a few fish a bit too hard and not really converting bites to fish put in the net. I was a good £30 behind in the end trying to play catch up. So yeah, overall throughout the week not fished great. I think I ended up 81st, which is I think my worst result out of all these Whiteacres festivals I've ever fished. So not a great week, but we'll live and learn. Still had a good week, a few laughs, a few beers, so it was all good. But probably the best thing to come out of the week, not that it was based on how I've done throughout the week at all, is we're now proud member of DT Floats, which goes hand in hand with Bagham, so we're well chuffed with that. Can't wait to try out all of Dean's floats, and I've actually used a few of his floats in the past and they've all been bang on, so can't wait to get my all my trays filled up with all of them, and we'll let you know how we're getting on with them. I'm sure they're brilliant. Really strong floats, really nice floats, so we'll give you an in-depth look into what they're like in the future, and as well try and all bag them and see how we get on with all that. So yeah, looking forward to the future. I think we've got a couple of matches coming up at Decoy and Rookery Waters, so we'll be doing some filming there as well. So catch up with you later on.